Stanton, Virginia, welcome to the doghouse. Well, you know me that did it on the double G, always kicking that shiz net doggy style. Now then, let's see if we can make a little noise. Hump in this biatch! Here we go.
We got the New Age Outlaws going against the Steiners, Rick and Scott Steiner. This is a dream match, Nick Burke. The very first time these guys have ever faced each other that I know of. And tonight, it's a dream match inside a 15-foot steel cage.
What better than a 15-foot steel cage to have the dream match of each and every wrestling fan? What better place than a steel cage to have the Road Dogg and his partner Billy Gunn saying their sayings inside that steel cage?
Wait a minute. I think you got the wrong saying there.
I think he's playing games here in Virginia.
Yes.
If you ain't down with that, I got 2 words for you.
Wow, we haven't heard that phrase in a long time.
I want to see how this crowd reacts when Rick and Scott Steiner come out here. They're going to explode.
I think I'm hearing the dogs barking now.
There's been great cage matches with Jimmy Superfly Snuka against Don Morocco. We're talking about legendary cage matches, the War Games. We're talking about even bigger cage matches with Bob Backlund and Jimmy Snuka. But tonight, the Steiners versus the New Age Outlaws. What a match!
That's a legend in the making.
Here they are.
The dog-faced gremlin.
Look how Jack's got
Big
here.
Papa Pump. Ladies and gentlemen, the fans are on their feet. This is going to be a slobber knocker.
I haven't even remembered the last time these guys were teaming up together, Rick and Scott. This could be the first time in a long time giving Billy and his partner, the advantage.
Is this Christmas in April?
You're watching this DVD brought to you by RF Video. Be sure to check out the latest videotapes and DVDs at rfvideo.com. Cheap plug. Scott Steiner getting in the cage real quickly. Here we go. Rick Steiner coming in behind him.
Is this match about to get underway right now? Oh, no. They're going to hold it up. We're going to wait for the bell.
Now, one has to think that both of these tag teams want to prove that they are the superior tag team. Both of these guys have teamed up for years together. It is going to be a true test. If you were a betting man, who would you be betting on right now?
I don't know what to go with, the youth or the knowledge.
Scott Steiner wants to know who the fans are going to support here. Wow, it looks like Scott Steiner woke up on the wrong side of bed today.
I don't think the fans are appreciating this one. If I was a fan, in which I am, I'd be mighty pissed off. And let me tell you something, I'm pissed off.
As my brother and I get done beating the snot out of you two punks, we're gonna go in the crowd and beat every woman, man, child, we can get a hard, because y'all are such a no good hillbilly.
Rick Steiner also very upset with the crowd. They must have had some bad food or something at Waffle House.
Waffle House is like the Red Lobster here in Virginia.
You can't say that, Nick Burke. There's people from Virginia viewing this DVD.
I'm just saying that they indeed make great food
Oh, okay.
at the Waffle House.
Looks like it's going to be Scott Steiner starting out this match.
Now I have a question. Is this going to be a traditional tag match where they have to tag in and out? Or is this going to be a barn burner of a reckless house, should I say? I'm lost for words. I don't even know what I'm saying. I'm so wrapped up in the excitement.
All right, let's all pretend we're having fun now.
Steiner brothers in a rare tag team appearance, actually, against the good old New Age Outlaws, the one Billy Gunn and Road Dogg Jesse James.
Now I have a question. The same question that Rob Feinstein just earlier asked me.
There's a Feinstein or Feinstein, by the way.
It's whatever way you want to say. I say Feinstein, you say Feinstein.
Okay.
I say tomato, you say tomato.
Now, I had the same discussion with Bruiser Graham here. It was the same, but anyway, you were going to say.
Exactly, who is a better team right now? We do have legends of the 80s and legends of the 90s. Exactly which team is going to actually battle it out and come on top?
Well, the big point here is that both teams, all four wrestlers, have remained active. None of them have stopped wrestling. So, in my opinion, pre-match, this is already an equal contest.
I see where you're coming from. Do you think it's muscle and brains, or do you think it's youth and athleticism?
I think it's a combination of both, actually.
Well, you have to pick one or the other. You can't be indecisive and root for both teams. Big Papa Pump just said earlier, you can't root for both teams.
No, I'm not rooting for
You have to pick one. Do you pick the Steiners or do you pick the Outlaws?
Mr. Burke, I'm a broadcaster and a journalist, so I have to be impartial. You have to understand.
I understand.
I can't do that. Excuse me, sir. Mr. Condrey, our commissioner, may we have a word with you here for a moment? Mr. Condrey, you've been appointed the commissioner of Ward Family Promotions, and you put on an absolutely excellent card here tonight at the Harley-Davidson here. And what about future plans for other cards here, sir?
You know, we're going to try to start doing this bill after once a year. And like you have said, sir, this has been a very, very excellent matches tonight. We brought some of the best talent in the country here tonight. Speaking of the Steiners, you got the James gang out there. I'm telling you, buddy, it's been a terrific. I've been up on the hill there watching it myself tonight. I kind of marked out a couple of times myself. I've seen some excellent matches. I really, really have enjoyed tonight. I know the fans have.
Well, I have to ask you, this is the first time you have ever stepped out of wrestling into a commissioner position. And what made you decide to do that?
Well, I guess you could say it's the money. They have, you know, they hit me in the pocketbook with quite a bit of money, and I really enjoyed money, you know, just like everyone else does. But I really took this as a challenge because, like you said, Bill, after this is the first time I have gotten out of the ring and did this. I really have still got that burning desire to be in the ring, but I must have fun watching all this stuff, and I'm telling you, there was great matches, great names on the card, and we're going to do it again once a year.
Now, wait a minute. I just want to back up, ask you one more question, because I know you have to watch this match. The question is, the Midnight Express, which you were part of for such a long time, was not a team that really abided by rules of any commissions. So how can you, in good conscience, probably say that you'd be a fair commissioner the way your team handled themselves?
You know, you're exactly right there, and that's actually a very easy question to answer, because every once in a while in your life, you know, you want to try to go down the right path. And like you said, Bill, after we have been, Bobby Eaton, myself, Jim Cornette, we have been going down the wrong road here for a few years now, and we still may go down it some more. And as a matter of fact, there's some things said tonight here at the matches I really haven't cared to hear. You're talking about all these teams coming out here, how great they are.
Like the Steiners.
Like the Steiners, like the James gang. You know, to me and Bobby and Jimmy, talking is cheap. Anybody can come out here and talk. You got to show us. You got to get in the ring and get down. We'll come off the top rope on you and squash you. We'll do what we have to do to win. It doesn't matter to the Midnight Express. And
how do you call it down the middle because you were a rule breaker? Here at a commission position, how can you put yourself into that?
I can call it down the middle because, see, I know every little cheap route there is. I've done them before.
So you know what to look for.
I know exactly what to look for. I've seen some stuff here tonight. I've seen a bunch of shortcuts here tonight. And don't get me wrong, I'll be the first to admit I've done a lot of shortcuts in my days. But I've seen some here, and like I say, I've heard some things here tonight that I really don't care for. Every team that's gotten in the ring tonight is the best team in the world. I don't understand that. We're 9-time world champions. Some of these teams have never won the world belts before. Now, how can you say that, Bill? I have to explain that to me.
No, I do understand. But at the moment, I'm not copping out on your question, but I'm trying to concentrate now on getting back to this match with the Steiners, and there's Rick Steiner raking the eyes of Billy Gunn.
And you know, this is I've seen the Steiners on top in this business as what you might say, good guys. And I've seen them try to be mean guys. And you know, I just really think the Steiners, you know, as good as they can wrestle, these are wrestling machines, the Steiners. They don't need to take these shortcuts. This is the thing I don't understand. They don't need to take shortcuts.
There's Rick Steiner bashing the head of Billy Gunn into the cage. Nick?
I'm just caught up in the action. I don't even know exactly what you guys were saying. I was caught up in the action. It's so intense right now, exactly what's happening. What we've seen was,
Thank you, Mr. Commissioner, by the way.
Oh my God, look at this.
We really appreciate it.
You're welcome.
We got cage, we got pillar to post, we got the cage going, about to fall off here, and we would just like to bring it back to the match here. What's going on is we have Mr. James in there getting beat up. I'm sorry, Mr. Gunn in there getting beat up.
There's that belly-to-belly
by
suplex
Steiner.
by Scott Steiner. And the referee now making the count.
And the save by B.G. James.
Mr. Commissioner, while you're still here, is a pinfall counted as a win here, or does the competitor have to go through the door or over the cage?
To win this match is a pinfall or somebody gets out of the cage. If you get out of the cage, you win, or, you know, definitely a pinfall.
Thank you, sir.
Well, as we just seen, when Billy Gunn went headfirst into that door that almost fell apart. How is that going to be something to hold in these two tag teams when that thing's about to fall off?
Actually, these two tag teams here, they do not want to get out of this ring. They want to beat each other up for a while. There's some real bad blood here, guys. They don't want out of the ring right now. They want to hang. That was an awful shot right there. That was an awful shot right there. It took his head off. Sure took his head off. Scott Steiner's in trouble. He's woozy. He is woozy. He's in trouble right now. And see, these guys don't want out right now, guys. They want to beat each other up for a while.
Looks to me like the fans want a tag to be made. They want to get the Mr. James in there to go beat up Mr. Steiner, and I don't think it's going to happen.
Actually, I think there are more fans here rooting for. Oh, there's a
drop kick. I think this tag might happen.
Drop kick by Billy Gunn. And again, you're watching all the action here at Hogamania in Staunton, Virginia, at the Shenandoah Harley-Davidson. And thank you, Mr. Condrey, who will be going back toward the ring to watch the match here. As the Road Dogg using those patented moves to take Scott Steiner down.
Can we see? There it is, a knee drop.
And
ever so famous. Oh,
Rick Steiner
breaking up the pin.
You've wrestled many tag team matches. in the tag team matches that you've wrestled.
There's a low blow by Scott Steiner. I don't think the ref saw it.
There's that belly to belly. In the tag team matches that you've been in, there's a 1, 2, only a 2 count. Tag team matches you've been in, is it always your duty to protect your partner from being pinned?
It always is, absolutely. It's your duty to protect the partner from being pinned. And once you have control of that match, it's your duty to actually keep your opponent in your side and in your corner. What you want to do, you want to cut the ring in half. You want to keep your opponent over there so the tag does not make it like we did see before.
Okay. Now, very astute observation.
On the Steiner's behalf, what happened was as soon as the tag was made, the freshman was about to make the comeback, but it got cut off because they are cheaters. They kicked the low blow, and the ref didn't see it, because if the ref would have seen it, I think the whole entire match would have been thrown out. But what the Steiners did was they were smart enough to distract the referee, hit the low blow, and take advantage again. And now what we need to do is we need to have Mr. James get back up on top and make the tag to Billy Gunn. And then I tell you, I don't think that the Steiners have too much up their sleeves to be able to come back to that.
Well, right now, as you can see, it is the Steiners in charge, as Scott Steiner has got a very powerful vice-like chin lock on the Road Dogg.
And those pythons that he's got on those arms, let me tell you something. It is something that's going to probably knock off the circulation to the head from the blood, and it's going to be able to knock off the breathing. So I don't think that, the Road Dogg is going to be able to...
Well, wait a minute. As you're saying that, the Road Dogg seems to be powering
proving me
his way
wrong
up.
time and time again. That Road Dogg just does it.
Road Dogg with those elbows to the midsection.
Oh, and a big clothesline, a fist club to the head.
Actually, that seemed like a Steiner line there.
Whatever it was, it just knocked him right down.
Now here comes that great double teaming work by the Steiners. Actually, there wasn't much double teaming there at all. I spoke too soon.
Scott was just holding him so that Rick could come over and throw another hit to him. A cheap hit, might I say.
Rick Steiner with those powerful fists knocking the Road Dogg down. The dog-faced gremlin now arguing with the referee. And have you ever wrestled any one of these 4 competitors?
I wrestled against Mr. James over there. I wrestled against him one time in another promotion. Unfortunately, I was on the losing end of that, so I do know the power that he does contain.
And Steiner now, he's tormenting Billy Gunn.
Billy Gunn wants a piece of it, and if you look over there, Scott Steiner has a piece of the Road Dogg, and he's choking him.
Absolutely, and behind the referee's back, hey, I didn't do anything.
The referee can't give a 5 count on that one or disqualify. Because he did not see it. You cannot disqualify what you did not see.
Road Dogg Jesse James trying everything to try and get to his senses. Rick Steiner kneeing him into the chest.
Oh, knee? I saw a boot.
From my direction here, it looked like a knee.
Well, you know what? From where I'm standing, I saw a boot. And look at that. The cheating of Scott Steiner choking the Road Dogg.
The Steiners had, and the other team also, are perfectly trained in diversionary tactics.
Right. So now the referee cannot see what's going on when his back is turned towards him. The ropes, and every time they hit
the Steiner line by Rick Steiner. Once again, weakening the Road Dogg.
You gotta imagine every time they go and hit those ropes, they're also hitting their back on that steel cage, which is definitely taking a little bit toll on them.
There's a 2 count as Rick Steiner tries to finish off the Road Dogg.
Reaching down inside, and he's kicking out with everything he's got. He's trying to not let his partner down. That's something that's very, you got to keep in the back of your mind. He's trying not to let his partner down, as well as let the fans down. He does not want to let these fans down.
Steiner now working on the neck.
He has a crossface, and there comes Billy Gunn with a kick to the head. And the referee.
Once again, that double teaming by the Steiners. Referee cannot keep track.
And another crossface. It looks to me, I don't know.
Hard to see from my position here. Just for the people watching this DVD, we do not have a monitor hooked up in front of us, so we are looking from the broadcast position.
That's right. Their backs is to the broadcast position.
So at home, while you're watching this on RF video, you can actually determine what the hold is, because we do have a camera down at ringside.
That's right. And if you just missed it, I'm going to tell you what you just saw. You just saw the dog-faced gremlin come in and kick the back of the Road Dogg.
Well, don't you think that Billy Gunn would do that if the referee's back was turned?
You know what? I would have to throw a doubt in there because Billy Gunn has faith in his partner that his partner will come up and make the tag eventually.
I don't know if he thinks that.
Looks like an armbar is being worked on, working on that shoulder. That shoulder can be ripped off, and the tendons in there can be ripped off, and that does not feel too well. That is an injury.
You know that from being in there.
Indeed, I do.
And it's the Road Dogg now trying to make a comeback.
It's a back and forth action.
Fighting tooth and nail.
And a low blow again.
Steiner missing with that Steiner line.
Oh, it's a double clothesline. They bagged heads. Attempted for a double clothesline. Looks like he banged heads. They're both down now.
And
We
who's
could
going
have
to
a
get up
double
first? Who's going
I
to
think
get
we
up
might
first?
have a double count out. They could be both down, smacking your head on your opponent. Skull to skull. That could really knock you down for a good 10 to 15 seconds. And that's all they need is 15 seconds, or excuse me, 10 seconds.
10 seconds.
But the referee's not even counting, so it looks
There's a
like
tag.
it's a tag, another tag.
On both sides.
House of fire. Here comes Billy Gunn. A punch, another punch. Oh, another punch, and here goes the cage. We have the Road Dogg in the corner. He's just getting his breath back. I can't wait to see him back in action. We have Billy Gunn going from corner to corner. A big splash.
A big splash by Billy Gunn, and now Gunn kicking to the midsection of Rick Steiner, whipping him into the corner. Another splash, this time onto Rick Steiner, kicking him in, and he's going for it. Is he going for the famouser?
Oh, he
Rick
scoops under.
Steiner!
Right into the referee. The referee is
To
up.
the ref. We have no referee now.
The referee is knocked out. A clothesline.
Steiner with that Steiner line. Road Dogg attacking Steiner. Scott Steiner taking Road Dogg, bashing him into the cage, into that mesh. What's Rick Steiner doing?
He's ripping off the door of the cage. I can't believe it. What's happening? The power of this man ripping off that door. Looks like he's getting out. He wants out. He wants out. You know what, Mr. Condra was
Rick
wrong.
Steiner is out, which technically means
Wait a minute. He's bringing in a foreign object.
he's won the match, but
He's bringing in a foreign object. He's got a chair.
Rick Steiner brandishing a chair, and now Scott Steiner going out of the ring.
He's
What does he
pulling
want?
out. He's pulling out James.
Oh,
there is
bashing
the Road Dogg.
Road Dogg's head into the ring steps. Rick Steiner in the ring now with that chair. A sitting duck. Look! The sitting duck, Billy Gunn ducks. And there it is!
The famouser.
But we have no referee!
We could hear a 3 count. Where is Condry now?
Wait a minute, he's got the referee up. 1, 2, 3, and
We
yes!
have a winner.
Billy Gunn. Billy Gunn. Scott Steiner going crazy, attacking the referee. Steiner absolutely going crazy. And there he takes the chair to the